Today we are going to discuss with one of the important chapter, polynomial of CBSE board. Okay, today let's start with the introduction. Polynomials are different kinds, that is linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, depending on their degree. If the highest degree is the 1, that is called as linear polynomial. Suppose for example ax plus b is a linear polynomial. Next, the degree of the polynomial is a 2, that is the highest degree. Ax square plus bx plus c is called quadratic. And if the highest degree is a 3, that is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is called cubic polynomial, and then etc. That is, what we understand from this is the highest degree of the polynomial. According to the highest degree of the polynomial, we will give it the name. Suppose if the highest degree of the variable is 1, is called linear polynomial. If the highest degree is a 2, is called a quadratic polynomial. If the highest degree is a 3, is called as a cubic polynomial. Okay, first of all, how to find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, let us discuss. Suppose if alpha comma beta are the zeros of ax square plus bx plus c, that is the highest degree is the 2. Highest degree is the 2 means it has a maximum 2 zeros. That name is alpha and beta. Then here we erase 2 cases. Sum of zeros nothing but alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus b by a. Next, product of zeros alpha beta is equal to c by a. That is alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros nothing but minus, what is nothing but b in the quadratic polynomial. A is the coefficient of the x square, b is the coefficient of the x, and c is the constant. Therefore, sum of the zeros is equal to minus times coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and at the same time the product of the zeros is equal to constant by coefficient of the x square. Depending on these two formulas, we will do some other examples. Let us see that now. Now see, find the zeros of point number 1, x square minus x square plus 5x plus 6, question number 1. Question number 2, x square minus x minus 6. How to find the zeros of these two quadratic polynomials? Let us see. Now the first one, x square plus 5x plus 6. Now first of all, multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant, that is equal to 1 into 6 is equal to 6. I have to find out the factors of the 6. Okay, let us check first. Constant beside symbol is plus, that is addition. That means after adding your factors, you must get the number 5. This is, remember, that is product 3 times 2 is equal to 6, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. I got my 5. Now arrange these in order, x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. Now from these two terms I take x common. The left terms are x plus 3, and at the same time from these two take 2 common. That is x plus 2 table 6 cancels 3 times. Therefore common factor is x plus 3 and the other factor is x plus 2. Therefore zeros are minus 3 comma minus 2. Why? Because 0 of x plus 3 is minus 3. 0 of x plus 2 is minus 2. Okay. Similarly, let us consider the second example, that is x square minus x minus 6. Again, 1 times 6 is equal to 6. You have to find out the factors of the 6. And let us check, constant beside the sign is the negative. That means your process is subtraction. After subtraction, you must get the number minus 1. Let us check. 3 2s are 6. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Let us check. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. See, I got my number 1. Now, arrange this in order. That is x square. I will arrange this one as minus 3x plus 2x minus 6. Now, that is equal to, from this 2, take x common, x minus 3 plus take 2 common, x minus 3. Therefore, the common factor is x minus 3 and the other factor is x plus 2. Therefore, common factor is x minus 3 and the other factor is x plus 2. Therefore, zeros are 0 of x minus 3 is the 3 and 0 of x plus 2 is minus 2. Okay, one of the important next method from the polynomials we will discuss today, that is relation between zeros and the coefficients. Now, our first question goes to 6x square minus 7x minus 3. 6x square minus 7x minus 3. 6 into 3, that is equal to 18. Constant beside the negative sign is there, that is a subtraction. After subtraction, we should get number 7. 9 2s are 18. 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. I got my 7. Now, arrange these factors in order. That is equal to 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. That is equal to, from 6 and 3, I collect number 3x as the common. Then, the left one is the 2x minus 3 table 9 cancels the 3 times. Plus from this 2, I am unable to take the common any number. That's why the common as I treated as a 1, that is a 2x minus 3. That is, therefore, the common factor is the 2x minus 3 and the other factor is 3x plus 1. Therefore, the common factors is the 2x minus 3 and the other factor is 3x plus 1. Therefore, zeros of 2x minus 3 is 3 by 2. 0 of 3x plus 1 is minus 1 by 3. That is, alpha is equal to 3 by 2, comma, beta is equal to minus 1 by 3. Therefore, zeros are alpha is 3 by 2 and beta is minus 1 by 3. Come to the next point. Please note down the values of ABC. A, coefficient of x square 6. B, coefficient of x 7. C, constant minus 3. Here the question is relation between zeros and the coefficients. I know the zeros, alpha and beta. I know the coefficients, ABC. Now, let us find alpha plus beta is equal to alpha 3 by 2, beta minus 1 by 3, which is nothing but 6 is a LCM. 2 tables 6 cancels 3 times, 3 3s are 9 minus 3 tables 6 cancels 2 times, 2 1s are 2, which is nothing but 7 by 6. Alpha plus beta is equal to, sum of the zeros is equal to alpha value 3 by 2 minus beta value is 1 by 3. After simplification, I received the answer is 7 by 6. I modified this answer as a minus of minus 7 by 6. I will arrange this one. Why? Because it is minus into minus plus. plus 7 by 6. Now that is equal to minus 7 nothing but b by 6 nothing but a. Therefore alpha plus beta is equal to, I received the answer minus b by a. This is the answer he asked, that is find the relation between zeros and the coefficients. Alpha and beta are the zeros, b and a are the coefficients. That is, this is the relation between zeros and the coefficients. Come to the second part, alpha beta, that is equal to alpha 3 by 2 into beta minus 1 by 3, that is equal to minus 3 by 6, which is equal to minus 3 nothing but c by 6 nothing but a. From our previous knowledge, you know very well alpha beta is equal to c by a. Okay, now the problem has completed. Okay, let us follow the another example, 3x square minus x minus 4. As per our previous knowledge, we know how to find out the zeros of this one. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. Constant beside the sign is the negative, that is a subtraction. After subtraction you must get the number 1, that is 3 4s are 12. Now the factors are 4 3s are 12, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Arrange these in order, that is 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4, that is equal to, from these two terms I am unable to take any number as a common, that's why take x as the common, that is 3x minus 4 plus 1 common, 3x minus 4. Now the common factor is 3x minus 4, other factor is x plus 1. Therefore zeros are 4 by 3 comma minus 1. 0 of 3x minus 4 is 4 by 3 and the 0 of x plus 1 is minus 1. That is alpha is equal to 4 by 3 and beta is equal to minus 1. Now let us consider the coefficients. A is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 1, c is equal to minus 4. Alpha plus beta is equal to 4 by 3 minus 1, that is equal to, after simplification, 4 minus 3 by 3, that is 1 by 3. Now this 1 I will arrange as minus of minus 1 by 3 I will arrange, that is minus 1 nothing but b by 3 nothing but a. Therefore what I understand is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Next, the product of the zeros alpha beta is equal to alpha nothing but 4 by 3 times beta nothing but the minus 1, which is nothing but minus 4 by 3, which is equal to minus 4 nothing but c by 3 nothing but a. Therefore alpha plus beta is equal to c by a. Next, graph of the function. The y is equal to f of x is a graph. How to find the zeros of a polynomial by using the graph? Let us see 4 examples are here. The graph at which it touches the x-axis is called as a zeros, and how to find the number of zeros also we can see very clearly. The graph touches the x-axis, how many different points you can see first here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is number of zeros is equal to 4. And then zeros is equal to, what are the zeros? Minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, 1 and 3. that is the zeros are -2, -1, 1 and 3 are the zeros. Next, come to the example 2. The graph touches the x-axis at two distinct points, that is number of zeros is equal to 2 and zeros is equal to -2, 2. Similarly, from example 3, the graph not touches the x-axis at any point, it touches only the y-axis. Therefore, the number of zeros are 0. Number of zeros is equal to 0. That means because why it has the number of zeros is 0, it unable to touch the x-axis. Next, come to the fourth one. Number of zeros is equal to 1. Zeros is equal to 0. Why? Because is the graph touches the x-axis at the point 0. That is 0, 0. What's x value is 0. Okay, next our next important topic from our polynomials is find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are given. In our past class we discussed about how to find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. But here zeros are given, now we have to find out the quadratic polynomial. That is question to answer part is over. Now we are going to answer to the question part. Okay, let us see the first example. Let alpha is equal to -√3, beta is equal to √3. Now alpha plus beta is equal to -√3 plus √3, you know very well, which will becomes 0. Next, alpha beta is equal to -√3 into √3, that is equal to, you know very well, √3 into √3, root a into root a, that is a root a whole square, which will give you 3 again, that is -3. Therefore, quadratic polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. If alpha comma beta are the zeros, then quadratic polynomial nature is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta, that is equal to x square. Alpha plus beta value is a 0, that is you don't need to mention here. Next, alpha beta value is a -3, therefore required polynomial is x square minus 3. Next, come to the second example. Second example, let alpha is equal to 2 plus √3, beta is equal to 2 minus √3. Now alpha plus beta is equal to 2 plus √3 plus 2 minus √3. Minus √3 plus √3 get cancelled. Therefore, alpha plus beta is equal to 2 plus 2 nothing but 4. Next, alpha beta is equal to 2 plus √3 into 2 minus √3. That is alpha beta is equal to, it is a very clearly is of the form a plus b into a minus b, which will gives you a square minus b square, that is a 2 square minus √3 whole square. Clearly it is of the form a plus b and a minus b, that is equal to a square minus b square, which is nothing but 2 square minus √3 whole square. That is alpha beta is equal to 4 minus 3, alpha beta is equal to 1. Therefore, quadratic polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta, that is equal to x square minus alpha plus beta nothing but 4x plus alpha beta nothing but 1. Next, come to example 3. Let alpha is equal to -4, beta is equal to 1/4, alpha plus beta is equal to minus 4 plus 1 by 4, which is equal to LCM is a 4, minus 16 plus 1, which is equal to minus 15 by 4, that is alpha plus beta. Alpha beta is equal to minus 4 into 1 by 4, 4 get cancelled, which is equal to minus 1. Therefore, quadratic polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta, which is nothing but x square minus 15 by 4 into x minus 1, that is equal to x square minus into minus plus 15x by 4 minus 1. Therefore, after taking the LCM for 4x square plus 15x minus 4, take 1 by 4 as separate, 4x square plus 15x minus 4 is the required polynomial. Okay, let us see the fourth example. Let alpha is equal to 0, beta is equal to root 5, that is alpha plus beta is equal to 0 plus root 5, which is equal to root 5. Alpha beta is equal to 0 into root 5, that is equal to, which is equal to 0. Therefore, quadratic polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta, x square minus alpha plus beta value is root 5 into x plus alpha beta value is 0. Therefore, required polynomial is x square minus root 5 into x. Find the quotient and the remainder of the following question. When p of x and g of x is given, now let us arrange p of x is the dividend and g of x is the divisor. Then first follow the first calculation. The first term of the dividend, x put x to the power 4 by x square, which will gives you x square. X square into x square, x to the power 4 minus x square into x cube plus x square into 1 x square. Now subtraction process is going on. Now change the signs, minus, plus and the minus, both terms are cancelled. Next, this is the square term, this is the cube term. We are unable to simplify, write in order. That is x cube minus 3x square minus x square, which will gives you minus 4x square. X cube term, x square term, next x term, that is a plus 4x. Come to the second cancellation, x cube by x square, which will give you x plus x. With this x, multiply the total your divisor. X into x square, x cube, minus x into x, x square, plus x into 1, x. Now minus plus minus cancel. Minus 4x square plus x square, which will gives you minus 3x square, plus 4x minus x, which will gives you plus 3x plus 5. Third cancellation. Whenever you have here minus symbol, immediately that symbol will be shift to here, and then change the sign of this one, the total sign. There is a plus is there, write the minus. Minus is there, write plus. Plus is there, next minus. Now third cancellation, 3x square by x square. X square get cancelled, that is equal to 3. 3 into x square, 3x square. 3 into x, 3x. 3 ones are 3. Now process is the subtraction, change the signs, plus minus plus. Minus 3x square plus 3x square cancel, minus 3x plus 3x cancel, 5 and 5 plus 3, which will gives you 8. Therefore, quotient is equal to x square plus x minus 3. Remainder is equal to 8. Next is the question, find if alpha comma beta are the zeros of 3x square minus 9x plus 6. Find the values of, here three options is given, alpha square plus beta square, alpha cube plus beta cube, and 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Let us see the first case. First, given quadratic polynomial is 3x square minus 9x plus 6. Now here a value 3, b value minus 9, c value is a 6. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus of minus 9 by 3. That is alpha plus beta is equal to 9 by 3